YouTube was Amateur Bozell back with another mega video. In this video, Devin Haney got a fight coming up. Him and Bill Haney say no secret what time we on. Um, Devin he recently released some footage. Some footage got released to him working on blocking that hook. And who is Devin Haney's next fight? Let's get it. First of all, Bill Haney said no secret what time we on. And they working on blocking that left hook, so I can only assume what type of time they on. But yeah, it's about time Devin Haney returned to the sport. The sport been trashed for 6 straight months. You know, Tank Davis couldn't even deliver us a fight because it's a fight that nobody wants to see. That's why I got pushed back because it wasn't gonna sell how they wanted it to. Canelo fought Edgar Berlanga. Nobody wanted that fight. Terrence Crawford had a solid fight. He won the championship. He fought Madrimov. Um, Daniel Dubois had a good fight. Better be Bevo wasn't what I expected it to be. Um, what else happened in boxing? Tyson Fury got beat by Usyk. That was good. But other than that, it's been a lot of racism in the sport. It's been a lot of cheating getting promoted, a lot of coonery, tomfoolery, and a lot of ducking going on. And the sport been trash, bro. And the sport dying because the sport needs a Muhammad Ali at the front of it. It needs a Floyd Mayweather at the front of it. It needs something like that in front of it. But these guys got to take challenges. Muhammad Ali dropped his balls so many times that the dude had Alzheimer's. I mean, Parkinson. He had Parkinson. That's because he just wanted to fight. But he took a lot of unnecessary damage. And I understand fighters don't want to take that shit, but they're not taking no risk at all. You know, it's easy. It's easy to not get hurt if you don't fight. But you'll never have that pride. You'll never be the victor. You'll never be considered really the best if you're not fighting anybody. This is what Tank Davis fans do. They go on to social media and then they argue people down that Tank the best on paper. Tank beat all your fighters, so he don't need to fight them anyway. Like, what you talking about? Tank beat them all, so he don't need to fight them. If that was the case, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford should have never fought. Cause some people thought Errol was gonna win. Some people thought Terrence was gonna win. So if that was the case, if he gonna lose, if he gonna beat him anyway, why did they fight? Because we don't know until the fights happen. Mike Tyson was supposed to beat Buster Douglas. George Foreman was supposed to beat Muhammad Ali. Here, upsets happen. Devin Haney was supposed to beat Ryan Garcia. But upsets happen. That's why we fight the fights. That's why we don't argue on paper about who the best fighter. They gotta fight. Yeah. So I'm not trying to hear all that bullshit. The sportman, Devin Haney, the only one really will fight anybody. Literally will fight anybody. He just fought a drug cheat that was overweight. He will fight anybody. Yeah, but Devin, he been working on that left hook. He consistently working on it, keeping that right hand up, turning his head with it to take some of the steam off of it. You know, you can't like the thing with the blocking. You can't just you could lift your arm all you want to, but if you trying to go against the force of the punch hard, you gonna get hurt. If your head is stiff and you don't turn with the punch while you blocking, you gonna feel the impact even more. So you got to turn and go with the shot to take the steam off of it. Cause part of the shot hurting so much is that it snap your head. But if you snap your head by yourself and go along with the momentum, if you let yourself be taken by the momentum and don't fight it, then you could take a lot of the steam off the punch. It's like being water. Bruce Lee said, be like water. Be like water. And you got to be like water when you're dealing with somebody that can punch hard. Don't be rigid. Don't be tense. Be ready to roll with the shot. Be ready to not feel the full impact of that shot. And the thing I noticed about Devin Haney and the difference with Tank, Devin Haney was trying to mimic Tank's approach, but he didn't take into consideration, or his camp didn't take into consideration, how big he is and how small Tank is. Tank dealt with the hook by going underneath it, right? Because he already short. Ryan was already punching down at Tank. Think about Ryan 5'10", Tank Davis 5'5". So Ryan got to punch down just to hit Tank head, right? Tank could go underneath the punch simply by looking down. He can look down and bend at the waist, and then he could spring back up with a counter. Devin Haney so big though that by the time he get halfway down, he gonna run straight into the hook. Devin Haney too big to be trying to go underneath Ryan Garcia hook, and that's what he was trying to do a lot of the time. He was trying to parry. He was overreaching with his parry and getting caught with a hook, and sometimes he was trying to go underneath and still get caught because Ryan was punching at his shoulders anyway. So yeah, Devin got to block the hook. He can't afford to go underneath it. He got to block it or he got to step back. He got to get off the line when the hook comes. But that don't take away from the fact that Ryan Garcia was unreasonably fast off the juice. Yeah, he was off the juice. He was out that super soldier. He was off that. Yeah, he was off that shit. He was off that Ostarine. You know when Captain America came out the tube. That's how Ryan was when he came out the juice. Ryan Garcia stuck a needle in his ass. He took the Bane juice. His security guard named Bane. Allegedly, Bane gave him the juice. Allegedly, stuck the needle up his ass. And he got amped up about that super soldier, bro. So yeah, but real talk, Devin Haney need to work on blocking the hook, not trying to go underneath it. We know Ryan a cheat, you know. We know he's a cheater, and it's only mandatory that you take every necessary precaution and beat this dude thoroughly. Yeah, and we all want to know who Devin's next fight is. Is it Ryan? Is it Hitch? Is it T.O.? We know it's not gonna be T.O. because he running the 147 to try to fight Boots. I'm gonna make another video on that. He running from 140 smoke. They got to be a unified king at that division. If Teofimo leave, then Devin Haney gonna be the big dog in the division. Too easy. It ain't gonna be no smoke. If Teofimo run out the division, that's Devin Haney division. Point blank. Period. Yeah. Who gonna beat Devin Haney when Teo run out the division? The person with the best chance is gonna be Richardson Hitchens. Cause when Teo run out the division, when Teo run out that motherfucking division, and that's who they say gonna beat Devin, then Devin gonna become undisputed again if Teo run out the division. And they gonna blame it on Devin after Teo ran out the division twice. Yeah. He keep ducking Devin, but it is he gonna run into somebody named Jerron Boots Ennis and he's gonna get beat the fuck up. And I'm gonna make a separate video about that. Teofimo Lopez running from smoke from Devin, running into a bigger problem in Jerron Ennis. You know, Jerron not gonna try to box you and be pretty. He's gonna try to beat you up and break you. And Teofimo Lopez, his corner will have to make a decision. Let your son get everything broken or throw the towel, bro. Teofimo Lopez, he don't got the power at 140. How you gonna have the power at 47? Maybe he knows something I don't. But he should have started at a smaller division. 135 should have been his second and third division since he was so good at it. He'll be good against smaller guys. He not cracking like he used to. He ain't knocked out a guy at 140 yet. And he's supposed to be some big power puncher, some big knockout artist. Nope. And Jerron Ennis got a hell of a chin, taking hella shots from Karen. And I know Teo don't hit harder than Karen. But that's for another video for another day. Is he gonna fight Richardson Hitchens? You know, Hitch was like, let's fight. I got a belt. You said we gonna fight. Let's fight. I'm gonna be honest. Devin Haney rehydrates big. Be completely honest with you, but he been walking around on weight, so he might be able to make the IBF rehydration clause. We never know, but we all know who he's preparing to fight, who he wants to fight and get his get back, and that's Ryan Garcia. Him versus Ryan Garcia, the biggest fight in boxing right now, and that's the fight that's definitely gonna happen. Devin Haney is still on suspension. When people ask him why he can't fight, he's literally suspended. Ryan Garcia suspended, but Devin suspended because of the damage he took. Ryan suspended for being a cheat. But we know that's who he gonna fight. We know I'm pretty sure he gonna fight Ryan when he come back. But let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Till next time.